welcome to the new channel and the first video. Now, we are off on holiday to Mallorca, and this is our first proper holiday in 5.5 years since our honeymoon. We're pretty excited. Are you pretty excited,
really
right?
Excited.
So, new channel, new video. Charlie's got a new hair colour, and yeah, we will see you at the airport. At 11:40 p.m. Spanish time, we have finally reached Majorca airport. However, we still have another hour-and-a-half transfer, so yeah, we're not getting to bed till
Very late tonight.
quite late. Let's continue. Hang on. How did this camera get it? It's like some YouTube magic. Well, we are finally in our room at, hang on, nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're absolutely exhausted. We'll do a quick tour of the room. Let's switch it round. Yeah.
Should be a solid sea view.
We'll see in the morning. Here we go. Annoyingly, we've got double single beds. Let's go check out in the bathroom. Let's have a look. Ooh, hello.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, I suppose. You would have liked a bath, wouldn't you? You'd like a bath.
I would.
Yeah. Well,
It's okay. It's quite nice.
as it is so late, we are going to hit the sack and we will catch you in the morning.
Good morning. So we've woken up. It's 10 a.m. here, and we've woken up to some amazing views. It's a little windy today, but I'll turn you around so you can have a look. Really nice view. Nice big pool down there. So yeah, plan for today is we're going to go get some breakfast. We're absolutely starving, and then explore the local town and see what there is to do here.
We are on the hunt for food. I think we've done quite well. We've done quite well for the scenery, but now we have to go up a bit of a hill to find some food. I don't know what type of food we'll have, but I know I'm going to plan on having plenty of seafood in this holiday because
That's your favourite.
I love some fresh mussels. Love some fresh mussels, that would be good. But maybe a continental. It's probably a bit English to go for a fry up, isn't it? So maybe we'll stay away from the typical English stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know if I meant to eat just on its own.
You've got a lot of bread to eat.
It's a decent spread. A nice little find. Bon dia. The ham is a bit, you have to rip it.
It's a bit tough, huh? We're defeated.
Do you think it is very British of us to ask for a doggy bag? I think we've got to. We've got rolls left, we've got loads of cheese and ham left. I'm going to ask for a doggy bag, I think. Oh, what do we have here then? Yeah, little strange statue that we're sitting on here. Now, we're finding there isn't a lot to do in, where are we? Remind me. Calarajata, I keep forgetting. There's not a lot to do, if I'm honest. It's sort of out of season. We keep dodging the rain, and then all of a sudden it's too up.
It's glorious.
It's absolutely beautiful where we are though. We're right on the beach now and just check out how clear the waters are. Check this out. What a lovely little bay. We've certainly come to the more scenic side of the island, and that was, I think that was the main thing we wanted. So we could have stayed near Palma, which is right by the airport.
Very English though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think
It's just built for tourists. It's a town for tourists, really.
I think if you're going abroad to another country, then you should be exploring and getting to know what the culture is, rather than simply going for an English fry-up and an English bar and watching English sports. And I think you should be going to explore. And so I certainly think this part of the island certainly has the less touristy area. Now granted, we've just walked down the high street. I suppose they would call it high street here, or what we'd call a high street, and there are the usual touristy souvenir shops which sell the same stuff, probably all come from China, but once again, we're more out of the way. These views are insane. They really are so good. Now we just hope the sun will continue for the rest of the day, really.
So hope it stays put.
It might be a bit of a lazy day, if I'm honest, and a bit more of a research day, I think.
Yeah.
Finding out, because there's some caves that we want to go to. That we might see. I'm not a fan of the sea, but maybe if the weather and the wind holds up, we'll have to try some paddleboarding or something like that, which isn't something I would do normally.
No.
But I've got to be a big boy, and I've got to be brave and try something different. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. We've just sat down for a drink, and I think I have found the nicest beer I've ever drunk. It's a Radler or the lemonade top, and it's like creamy. I don't really drink beer unless it's a shandy, but this is amazing. We sat down at a little tiki bar type thing. A little sex on the beach, if you know, cheeky. Well, 8:30 at night, and we have arrived at Port Corona restaurant. Yeah.
We've certainly picked a great one.
We're not even, the port that we're right next to is not even called Port Corona.
No.
So we're going to see how it is. We've got the pasta.
Pasta for me.
And we've got calamari for me. So hopefully it'll be pretty nice.
And we've got the best thing.
And we've got a heater right behind us, which is pretty useful because, oh God, it's been windy today.
It's the wind, isn't it? It's nothing else, it's just the wind.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait for the food to come out and let's see how it is. Well, this looks interesting. Hang on. I'm going to try and level it up for you. Check that out. Grilled calamari, potatoes, asparagus. My wee's going to smell.
I don't know what other veg is under there. I've got arrabbiata.
I think
and it's really nice. I've already started.
There's an avocado underneath, I think. It looks pretty good. It looks really, really good. I'm going to give it a quick
taste.
That's
courgette.
It's courgette. Courgette. Right, let's give it a quick go.
Try that bit.
It's a little bit. Lighting is bad, so I do apologise. Let's
Very
go for
dark.
calamari.
Nice.
Tastes like bacon.
Oh. Here we go. Here's a baby one. Sorry for any vegetarians.
Let's get some tentacles. Yeah, that tastes like bacon.
I think it might have been cooked with bacon. It does smell quite bacon.
Right. Let's try the tentacles. Just tastes like bacon. It tastes like chewy bacon. Well, we're going to keep eating. Might get some waffles or some ice cream afterwards. So, love waffles. So yeah, See you in a bit. Before we pay the bill, a free shot of vodka. Salud. Salud.
Salute.
That's not very strong vodka, if that helps. What an overreaction. Honestly, women.
I don't really like shots. You can finish one.
Can I get a Ferrero Rocher, please? Ice cream on a cone.
Muffin?
A what?
Muffin?
Yeah.
2 scoops or one?
Just one. One scoop on...
Lemon.
Yes, please. Ferrero Rocher, please. Maybe you could have some chocolate gold, which is sugar-free.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And then 1 scoop of the one at the back, please. Yes, please. Can I have it next one, please? Yeah.
Alright, so there was no bubble waffles, so I have gone for Ferrero Rocher ice cream.
I've got cherry, we think. We're not sure, but we think it's cherry.
She couldn't quite pronounce the name of it. We're going to eat these on the way back to the hotel, and we will catch you in the morning to find out what we're going to get up to on Monday. It's day 2 and we're off to Caves de Arta. We've just caught the bus and then we've just had to climb up a lot of steps.
A huge hill.
Yeah, as you can see, we are at the top. Look at the view behind us. Oh my word. Yeah, pretty nice. Now we're off to Cave de Arta. It is one of the smaller caves, but apparently it is very impressive inside. The views are going to be incredible apparently. So join us today and we're going to go explore. Come on, keep going. Little bit of a walk. Look at this. It's quite impressive, isn't it?
It's really impressive.
Ow, I hit my head. Oh, it was hot in there. We come out the cave and the sun's out finally.
It's really nice now.
Oh, thank God for that. What an amazing place. Nature at work, I suppose. All the stalactites and stalagmites. The tour guide wanted to tell us about a lot of the formations that look like different animals, it seems, and a goat's scrotum. But yeah, let's check out this view.
Just on the wall.
Yeah, come on. Check this view out. You can't ask for much more than this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Check that out. The sun's trying to come out. Whoa, incredible. Well, if any of you come to Mallorca, would you recommend it, Chaz?
I would.
You would recommend it?
I think it was really good.
It was. Lighting's not great for filming.
No, it's not great for filming.
But yeah, that was
And we
pretty
may have
cool.
an issue with some copyright music.
Yeah, there was a light show. Now, the original music may not be in the final version of the video, so if it seems a little bit odd, that's why. But yeah, let's carry on. Try not to slip.
So apparently there's a little village here, so we're going to go have a look, see if we can find somewhere to get a drink or something to eat, because we are knackered. Oh, that whole route was just stairs and
I need
hills.
to sit down. Yeah, I need to sit down.
So let's see if we can find somewhere to get a drink.
Hopefully, you're the one telling me there's a little village, so there better be.
It's not looking so promising, if I'm honest.
We'll see. Sunbathing for about an hour now, and I've been looking at the pool thinking I want to go in, but it is definitely freezing cold.
It is. I've tested.
So cold. So I'm going to be brave. I'm going to do it. It's cold. Woo. Oh. Oh.
I'm taking your breath away, isn't it?
You don't want to jump in then?
No, John.
It's all good. It's all good. She's braved it. She's braved it, but she's Go on, go under. At least, come on. At least 2 shoulders. Go on, 2 shoulders. Cold? Bit cold?
It's not bad what you've been in.
Bit cold.
A bit cold.
It's but
Refreshing.
after the first day,
Well, we didn't think we'd get any
we didn't think
sun,
we'd get enough sun to be laying out by the pool. Granted, the pool's freezing cold, but it's nice to actually be able to sunbathe in October, nearly November. We have ended day 2 the same way we've ended day 1, with some ice cream. And I've gone for 2 scoops this evening. 1 pistachio and 2 cookies. You've got?
1 scoop of Kinder.
Now, we're going to take a walk back to the hotel room. We're going to stick some YouTube on, and we will see you in the morning.
Good morning, it's day 3 and we have rented a car and we are on the way to the market in Alcudia. We've got a very luxurious Opel Vauxhall Corsa that's done how many miles, Rob?
308,000 miles. It's a workhorse. It's a bit weird driving on the wrong side of the road and trying to use my right hand to change gears, but I'm managing. It's like riding a bike, you never forget. Piece of cake.
So yeah, we've got it's about an hour drive, so See you when we get there.
We've reached Alcudia Market. It is the biggest market in all of Mallorca, full of legit brands. I'm sure there'll be some Levi's and some Michael Kors everywhere. We will see if we can find some bargains, but this will be the first time vlogging with people looking at us, so we're gonna have to get used to that. I think Charlie's a bit nervous. She's a bit nervous of the staring and the what the hell is he doing with the camera type looks. So let's see if we can find a bargain, and if I do, I will definitely be haggling because I do not want to pay the full price. Legit leather, clearly. Some pretend Ray-Bans.
Try them.
Pretend Ray-Bans, not real Ray-Bans. Have a look there, look. Pretend Ray-Bans. Pretend Ray-Bans. Let's try and find some.
Try. I don't want the mirror. Try them.
Try them. Hang on a sec.
Alles €5 on glasses, eh?
€5. €5.
They're better.
€5. Shall I just get them?
Yeah.
Let's try some. Nice donut.
They're kind of gooey.
Taste a bit more like English pancakes, but in donut form. I need lots of sugar on them. Need as much sugar as possible.
They're really nice though.
They smell the same as normal donuts, but as I said, they just seem like pancakey.
The inside's not cooked as much as you would normally get.
No.
If
No.
we got them from like the seaside in the UK.
Not fluffy.
When you cook, yes. Normally you have a knife or something to stir. If you just put the so they don't make dirty the table. Okay, I understand this.
How much are those ones?
$13.50 for them.
$13.50, okay.
Should we get them?
Of course, yeah, no problem.
They're nice and deep as well.
Yeah, that'll be alright for some noodles.
Yeah, actually they'll be really good for noodles.
Come.
I like that one more. Do you want to pop it in there? Olives?
Olives, true story this. Every time we have olives, or every time I have olives, I make Charlie try them, pretending that they taste nicer than they really do.
They never taste any better.
No.
You always trick me. 27, please. Thank you very much. Okay, that's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye now.
Alcudia was obviously a fortified town, and from this position on the walls you can clearly see, they would have been able to see what's coming from the sea. All the farmlands out there. Around the walls there would have been a moat to protect, to keep those invaders at bay. Now we stopped to have some really good lunch. Oh God, it was tasty. The burger with the egg flowing out, beautiful. Anyway, because we got the use of a car, we found a ancient burial site down right by the beach. What's it called?
Necropolis de Sonreal.
And it is the biggest ancient burial site in Mallorca. So we've got a little bit of a walk to the beach and we're gonna go check it out.
So we've reached the necropolis and all the tombs. Just been reading all about them. So they're from the 4th to 2nd century. They're literally right on the coast. The water is just behind me. And just reading that they were mainly men and elderly that were here. Women and children were really unrepresentative in the tombs. And you can see from them how deep they are and how they've been put right next to the seafront. The conservation here, the hardest bit is going to be the sea incoming onto them and the damage that can do. Let's carry on looking around and see what else we can find.
So these tombs are called micronavitas and they're actually unique to Mallorca's island. Now you can see this is the prime example where you've got the slab that is just laid on top, and you can see, and these ones are actually only level with the ground and built up around, and the bodies were actually tightly tucked in like a baby to make them as small and compact as possible. But this is incredible. I think it's crazy to think. The only thing, as Charlie I think said, the damage is done by the water here. And you can actually see that with the way that the rocks are going, almost like coral. It's madness, absolutely crazy,
isn't it? And the amount of people in this small area, there's 425 bodies they found.
But it's only a small, yeah.
And that's only a small number of the people they think were actually buried here.
We're going to go over that way in a minute, and there's something else over there. I'm not sure if it's tombs. But let's go check it out. So we're at the second site. Not quite sure what it is. The sign here says that it's an ethnological asset. But it just shows, I don't know if you can see, but just down there, humans, idiots. Graffiti basically. But let's turn this way to the wind. At site 1, it's interesting because it actually says that it wasn't discovered until 1961.
1961 is when they began all the work on it.
How do you not find those until 1961? I think that's crazy.
Especially with the remains of that many people in there.
I know, it's madness. But on the actual signs it says the damage is mainly done by the sea. However, they found evidence of people motocrossing and stealing stones, and you think,
it's crazy, isn't it?
People don't care, do they? This is humans. This is humans for you. It really, really is. Here we have a military watchtower, and you can see you've got the big window and another one at the top. And as you come round, you've got tiny little ones. Now I don't know how old it is, but in more recent years you would suggest guns would be able to point out of them. Not sure if arrows would be very useful, but there's a few. There's one all the way up there. I can't see any others, but some really, really interesting finds on this beach. And this wasn't even something we planned on doing. We looked at Google Maps, saw something interesting, and actually it's probably one of the most interesting things we've actually found on Mallorca so far.
I'm just getting blown away.
Charlie's freezing cold. Her arms are freezing, so we're going to make our way back to the car and see what the rest of the day takes us to. We're off out for our evening meal now without a camera. Now, thank you so much for sticking with us and watching the whole video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, because the second half of our trip comes out next week. We will see you then.
Bye.
Catch you later.